All right, it's going to be a nice productive day today. Kev and I, we're going to start off on a nice 3-mile jog. Screw that, we're working on the van. Hey Kevin, what are you doing in there to my dash?
Hey, so we were going to put the stick on the floor, remember?
Yeah.
And I was kind of looking here. Why not like a pistol grip or something coming out of the dash?
Let's see what we can do.
You like it?
Yeah.
I think it'll be pretty badass. I measured it, and it has a 3-inch throw from right about here, I believe.
Okay.
So if we measure from here to this lip here, I believe is about 3 inches.
Okay.
So we don't have to destroy the dash too much. I know you're not worried about it, but
I'm pretty good with JB Weld.
Yeah, I just don't want to kill it. But this is pretty much the principle what we're gonna do here. But we're gonna kind of brainstorm and see how we want to mount it. Yeah, we're gonna make some bracketry off of some metal points here, and
yep.
What I'd like to do is get it mounted at least firm enough where it doesn't move. And then we could get inside and
cut the throw.
Yeah, get a bracket made and everything. So
okay. Well,
but we could always shorten this if we want. We could always cut it and weld it in here if you want to have this shifter shorter.
No, I like it sticking out.
Okay.
The bigger the better.
All right. Well, there you go.
All right, let's get on this.
Get this bracket tapped up here. I have it so we can unbolt it without using a nut and bolt. It's just a bolt tip, no nut. Do it so it unbolts and slides. Oh, I'm gonna do it from the back.
All right. I think you can see where we're going. So we're about to put our first permanent part in. As you can see here, we got Kevin went through. We have a harness down there, and then the ignition is right there.
Yeah, the ignition passes through here. There's a little the brake switch is down over in this area. This is where we're going to weld it here, and then I'm going to weld it at another point.
Yeah.
Once we get it.
But yeah, we got to get the dash
on
off.
The dash on there.
So just to show you where we're shooting for, right down there, the very top of the steering column, there's a nice beefy bracket. And that's where we're going to tack her to. And then we're going to go over on this side. There's another bracket. Probably can't see it yet, but we're going to deal with that once the dash is out. And we'll go from there. We're going to start something here.
We'll see.
Hopefully not a fire.
Oh yeah, Scott likes fires.
I think we're all pretty protected. Ow! Ow! On my pants. We got a good gas on? I didn't turn the gas on.
I did.
Okay. What you thinking?
It's going good.
All right. I'm gonna turn the camera off so I can hold it.
Yeah.
So here's where we ended up so far. As you can see, welded a gusset right onto there. I don't know how well you can see. Got this mounted. It's pretty tight, but
we're gonna run
one more post here.
Just an upright.
And see where we end up.
We got another bracket here on the other side. Maybe you can see where Scott's doing it. This way we'll get that burnt in, and then the installation of the shifter will be complete as far as mounting, and then next step will be mounting a cable to it. And then once we get it all functional, we'll finally get it all operational, and then we'll cut the dash where we need. But we did choose a slot inside the dash where we could have the shifter pass through. We just got to make it a little bit bigger.
All right, so here's where we're at. We got the dash back in. We got some tape marks on it. Now we're not cutting the dash until we get all the linkage together and everything's all good to go.
That's why we know how much to cut.
Yeah, but this is, would you say this is the hard part, getting this all mounted here? I mean, the link is going to be a little tricky too.
Yeah, but let's do a little side shot Saturday here.
There you go.
Even though we're not on Saturday. I don't know if we could see it in the light, but
yeah, we don't have a whole lot of play there, but we will. So here's where we ended up. We got it all marked out. We're going to wait to make sure everything works before we cut it out. So at this point, what do I do, Kev? Pull the dash back out?
Yeah, pull the dash out, and then next thing to do is get the cable mounted to this point, and then bring it down and
hope it
start
fits.
figuring that out. Yeah, well, no, we're gonna make it fit.
Yep. All right, let's do it.
I'm not give it a chance. Just how much throw this has will tell me how much longer we need.
So we got our B&M cable here, or Hurst cable, right? Very expensive Hurst cable.
Yeah. Let's see how far this goes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be back here a little bit. Well, it doesn't matter. We're gonna end up back there anyway.
It goes pretty far, so we got to make the. We're gonna have to make the lever just a little bit longer.
Yep.
And I would say by an inch.
Okay.
To start with. And that'll even work better where we'll actually bring the cable.
Yeah, because we don't want to
in.
get in the way of the doghouse.
Yeah. So.
All right. I'll
We
pop
could
the
even
shifter off.
be crazy and make it 1.5 inches. You know, we'll just.
That'll give us a longer throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay.
We could just weld a bolt onto it. Well,
Well,
I only have 1/4 inch. That's not gonna.
I don't
help
want
us.
to. Well,
Yeah.
let me see what I could do.
Bolt with 2 nuts. Yeah, we'll find something in the bin, I hope. All right. All right. Let's see Knight Rider.
Oh, Knight Rider, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa, what's happening by itself? Up. Whoa, why is this going by itself? Ah, it's scary.
It's doing what it's supposed to do.
So, go ahead, talk it through, buddy.
So basically, we just did a little ghetto Heim joint here. No, it's nowhere near a Heim joint, but whatever.
Well, we made our own Heim. Doesn't have to be in the ghetto.
Hey, we have a Heim
It's
here.
in the Moss house.
We do have a Heim here.
Yep.
And built a little bracket down here right off the firewall.
Uh-huh.
And
that cable's going to go through the floor, and we're going to go to the stock shifting location right off the transmission, which is a...
here somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, but this is half the goal. All right, so here we are under the van. As you can see, we have the original linkage still in place, which you probably saw in another video how we had to move it because the headers are right there. So we're still going to utilize the inside arm. We're just going to get rid of the bar that comes from the column. You can see we have the linkage in place. We just made ourselves a little bracket that's going to go up onto the frame. I'm going to put that in through there, bring it up wherever it's at the frame. We're going to self-tap it for right now. It will get welded. But for mock-up purposes, we're going to do that so we can figure out the linkage. So I'm going to go back under here, get this up in place, and throw the Heim joint on and see where we end up.
Show my best weld.
All right. So basically, because I screwed up the geometry, or actually the direction, what did I screw up? Something.
Geometry.
Yeah, I thought it was going one way, it was going the other. So it has to pull, and I had the bracket set up for pushing. No big deal. So we just had to weld a little piece onto the top of this. So now we should pull, but of course we're going to have to redo the bracket, which should be really simple. So I'm going to go see if we can jam this in around the header, and we'll go from there.
What are you doing here?
Finish it up, get ready to cut the dash. Just got done from underneath, which we'll go under and show you the new bracket system because the first one got messed up. But here's pretty much the finished product as far as how it works. Here we are all the way up in park. Go down one, it's reverse, neutral, drive, directly in line with the middle of the steering wheel like we planned 100% from the get-go. Second, first. That's it, man. Doesn't go no more. And then you want to put it in park? Straight up.
Freaking awesome. That was a floor shifter from the swap meet.
Yeah.
And
Who knows what
we
it
were
was
going to
from,
put
man.
it on the floor, and
There was just too much going on down here,
Yeah,
like
there
with the
was-
bracing and everything. And I was
And-
like, and we would have needed a different cable.
It was a little crazy.
Yeah, this cable worked out perfect.
And then we had a harebrained idea. Why don't we stick it through the dash? Where the hell did that idea?
It
like
had something to do with Miller Lights and Modelo's. I know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame that.
Yeah.
So
Here we are. She's solid. She's part of the van for life.
yeah, it's
She ain't
solid.
moving at all.
So at this point, we're going to cut the dash. We marked out where it's going to have to be cut,
Yeah, just right.
and
Pretty thin.
we're just going to have to get that cut, and then we can reinstall the dash, and then we will end the video at that point. So
Yep. The link
Stay-
to take off the original linkage, it's just one bolt right underneath. It's just like a 4-foot rod. No big deal.
mhm.
So
All right.
yeah, you know, give me well, no, don't give me the camera. I'll go underneath when I get the flashlight and show you the new linkage, how it all works out.
All right. Well, you could film it.
Yep.
We'll do that in the next frame, and we'll see you in a second.
Yeah. All right. Well, you've seen plenty of the top linkage. I'll show you what we did here. As you can see, we mounted a little bracket there to hold it in place and went right down behind the gas pedal. You can see, gray cable. Hard to see, but it comes out right there. Doesn't touch anything. Main thing we tried to do more than anything was keep it away from the headers. And underneath, you can see, stayed away from the headers. Here's the bracket that we had to make. Nice, simple, just some stock laying around. And here is the original shifter. And we just added this little bar to the top so we could pull it. Otherwise we would have had to push it with this lower one, and that wasn't going to work. So yeah, we'll go inside. We'll show you the finished product. Something that took us, what do you say it took us? 6 hours or so?
Yeah, I mean, on and off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was stuff that we did that we had to revise, but obviously, if you roll back into it and do it to another van, you already know what to do. This
Yeah,
was
I mean,
there's no directions. This is just swap meet junk.
Yeah, we can't give you part numbers or anything. Or I actually looked, the shifter box is right over there. It's from 1987.
Mhm.
So that's not going to really help you. The shifter, it doesn't have a name on it or anything. We have no clue what it is. Just kind of what we had. I mean, sometime late last night, there may have been, you know, Miller Lights and Modelo involved, but Kevin said, hey, this would look good here. And I said, I don't think that's possible. And Kevin said, I think you're wrong. And this is where we ended up, pretty much. I mean, for the most part, it took, as far as a tool list, just grab everything and throw it in your van because you're just going to need it. Unless you're really organized.
Yeah.
Which I'm not. So here we are. You're in drive, or you're in park. Go down one, reverse, neutral, then drive. That's all you really need. You'll probably never go to second or first.
I do.
I
There you
won't.
go. Yeah.
And then just slam her up in the park, and you're good.
Give them a little tour closer up here.
Yeah, we cut it out, you know, as nice as we could. And, you know, we can get like little feathers and put them in here. I know that they make them for like cable TV outlets. I can get these little brushes if I really cared, which I probably won't do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is pretty much it. The dash, it's all together now. It's not all bolted in or anything because it's all coming out again anyway. Because got to do the heater core, but that's no big deal. So that's gonna do it, guys. Kevin, you got anything to add to this besides it was fun and pretty badass?
Yeah, it was just one of those, like you said, it was just one of those ideas I had, and I could tell you're on board just by the grin on your face.
Oh yeah.
And I think I said this would look good here, and you just started right looking at the dash. It's like you read my mind. You know what I mean? So,
we probably are gonna upgrade to the Hurst pistol shifter because that would just look awesome.
yeah, yeah.
But we did pick up the 8-ball door locks at the swap meet, so this kind of matches too.
Well, who knows? You could roll with
We'll see.
that for a while.
Yeah, this is kind of a very big shaft on here. I did have a Hurst shifter, which that probably wouldn't work. It might hit the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's one thing nice. You know you're in drive when this is like dead even with the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll probably end up putting something down here for park, reverse, neutral. Just in case the wife drives it, because she'll just be cruising around in second gear all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see the finished product, which that'll be coming, well, a couple months, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the mechanical, that was the big thing. And we took it for a test drive today, and I'd say it worked out pretty well.
Well, you know, the rear tires did go faster than the front at some point.
Yes, they definitely did. We have video evidence of that.
Yeah, yeah. So
that's going to do it, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Well, here she goes. End of an era. Model A is gone. Along with my battery. Gonna make it? Almost. That should do it. And she's off.